star space. Please hold your current speed and heading while we scan you for contraband. And that's it. Enjoy Neon.
Epside's a bad place for tourists these days.
Nice. The Astral Lounge got you down.
Look, I ain't gonna stand around here all day, right? Want the stuff or not?
I'm still interested, but you're asking almost double the going rate.
What are you looking at? This? This is Epside Striker's turf.
Only the upstairs. Don't bother my customers.
Fine, upstairs. That's gang territory, got it?
Fine. I'll transfer the credits and you can leave it in the usual place.
This is such bullshit. Yeah, used to be people were afraid of the Strikers. We had a name, got it? Now the disciples got us penned up in this lousy bar.
Andrea!
Fine, fine, fine. This beautiful establishment. Do you have anything else, or are we done with this? Whatever this is. mean, the strikers will rob you blind, and if you back us in a corner, you're gonna bleed. But the disciples? Psh, total nutjob animals. They torture people for kicks. And the only people that kept them from getting out of control? Us. And now we're all but ruined. We were one of the big dogs. We could take what we wanted and no one gave us shit. And Briggs? Total class act. Not a psycho like the disciples. Now look at us. So you stroll in here and want to meet with Briggs? The nerve. Maybe you should meet with the business end of my shiv, huh, tourist?
No blood in my shop, Andrea. I'm this close to tossing the lot of you out on the street.
Fine, fine already. You're lucky. Only way you see Briggs is if you, want to join the Upside Strikers. Oh, nothing. Joining us now is great. People are banging down our door to go down with this ship. You know, I'll just do that. Right now. This ought to be good. Sure, let's go meet the boss.
Yes. What?
I'm zoned out of my mind right now.
New customer. Bienvenue. Before you order, I have two simple rules you need to know. Oh, this is my place. That means everyone in here is under my protection. You don't mess with them, they don't mess with you. Deux. If you're buying drinks, you better have cash. Madame Sauvage does not offer credit. Good? Ça c'est bon?
Who's this?
Someone says they might want to join.
A recruit? Been a while.
I know, right?
Oh, well, thank you very much for the compliment. I'm told my family tree traces itself back to Europe, on Earth. Specifically the region known as France. A long and proud history, no? Oh, well then, I'm honored to be your first, mon trésor. So, what can Madame Sauvage get you? Have you come to try velocity, perhaps? Or do you prefer something with a little less kick? You want information? Go read a book. You want a drink? Talk to Madame Sauvage. That's how things work in my place. It's nothing less than heaven in a glass. As though the universe itself was resting her lips on yours. My own personal creation. Of course, of course. Anything for my special new customer. Made a fresh mix of velocity just for you.
Hey.
Love your fit. It may not work for some, but you wear it like a Aurora. It's a mood. You feel me? Diosdado's my dad's name, and his dad before him. I used to go by Trey, but when the old man passed, I decided to do him a solid and wear the name without the Nick. Even back on Sol, my ancestors were island people. And Volii Alpha being an ocean world, I feel their spirits with me. Zona.
Good.
I really need to stop hanging out in Upside. Astral Lounge, Euphorica, blah, blah, blah. This place is where it's at. Nothing like a velocity after a rough shift at Zeno. Makes you forget how bad you stink.
What? What are you looking at? This is striker turf.
Strikers look out for one another, right? Strikers look out for one another, right?
The strikers may be battered. Yeah, catch you later.
You want to join us? We're a gang. You understand that, right? Not some daring adventure bullshit you can brag to your friends about. We steal, we mug, we kill, if we have to. People that come to us have usually run out of options. So are you really interested? That's smart. Let me tell you about us. What makes the Strikers different is we're family. It's us against every goddamn thing the world can throw at us. If you're in, we'll go through hell and back for you.
It's been a little too much of that hell going round.
Vogel, not the time. We do everything we can to make sure everyone's got a roof overhead and fish in their belly. I prefer we fleece the marks, not kill them. Better for everyone in the long run. But you do what you gotta do. Ebside is where all the loser and sad stories end up, once Neon and Administrator Bayou has used them up. Surviving here ain't easy. Sometimes blood's got to flow just to get food based on your plate. But we only take what we have to. Not so fast. I gotta get to know you first. What would you bring to the Strikers? Now you are speaking my language. Good. I'm not sure what your game is, but if you really want to join, there's a test. You're going up against the Disciples. Everyone in Ebside's been chewed up and ground up by Neon. Some people snap, and snap hard. The Disciples are maniacs, pure and simple. The test is to find out who has been arming those nutjobs with military-grade hardware. sensible. But I have a funny feeling about you. There's a warehouse they use. One of our friends said there's a slate there that has the info we need.
Oh, that's my job. I was going to go in and make them pay.
You want it? Too bad, Vogel. You go in there, and it's a bloodbath. I want someone that can snatch it from them. Ideally with them never even knowing it happened. Consider this your audition. Try not to get killed, new fish. If the disciples spot you, they're gonna attack straight away. Madame Sauvage is a serious player in Ebside. For previous favors rendered, she's protecting us, and even the disciples won't go against her. But we take one step outside, and all bets are off. I had another life, but I lost it all, taken from me. Vogel and I were cast out on the street. We couldn't find work after months. Things got dark. So crime was the only option. We picked up misfits and unfortunates from there, but all of them fighters, willing to do anything it takes. The disciples have got the numbers, they've got the guns. What we have left are the diehards. But we are a family. We genuinely care about each other and have each other's back. So, we may be down, but we are not beaten. We'll talk later.
I can't believe you're actually going to do this.
The job's about getting the slate. Focus on that.
Try ferocity yet?
Hey, I'm busy. You want the good stuff? Try somewhere else. You didn't see anything.
I wasn't doing anything.
Quit staring.
Rarefied air above the scum and vice. Dear real, enjoy your cup. Yeah, you. You really going to walk on by? And miss out on the chance?
doing this, they're getting mixed up with the drinks.
Yeah. I know this place stinks, but it's a living.
A friend of mine bought this ship. It's literally called the Narcissus. I definitely think it's a value. This is like my second home.
Don't break a leg.
Do what it takes to survive.
Because it's...
So,
because it's an audition.
stealth was a no-go, but... Shit. You took all of them out. The strikers can use that. So you're in. Everyone thinks the Ebside strikers are out for the count. But now that we know where the disciples are getting their guns, I feel the tide is turning. Trying to score points with the boss. Smart play, new fish. You might want to say hello to the rest of the gang. They should be friendlier, or I'll make them friendlier. After you take some deserved R&R, hit up Hatchet for any gear you may need, and a job I got in mind for you. I think you're gonna fit in well. Try not to get yourself killed, all right?
Strikers look out for one another, right?
I think you're gonna fit in well. Really well.
The streets will devour any who don't respect them. Huh. So you survived. Andrea thought Briggs wanted you dead, so he sent you away. Andrea was wrong. Andrea does what she has to. Respect that. Everyone is hard because they have to be. These streets and alleys are all I know. They chew up the weak, they leave them broken or dead in the gutters. So don't be weak. Oh, you are focused. Good. So the job is, we let the streets know the strikers are back. We have signs. Signs that indicate our turf. Hacking the signs is easy. Getting to them or fighting any disciples there, that is the challenge. Briggs said he prefers no blood. But I say, make the disciples bleed at every chance. Here are 3 locations. Good. If you need things too, I can hook you up. It's my job to make sure all the strikers have what they need. Good luck. A lot of the signs are high up. Be careful up there. Very dangerous. Many don't. You can find corpses anywhere. No one notices anymore. And the lucky ones, they have to sell themselves, their soul, beliefs, anything and everything. There is no hope here, only the struggle. The strikers steal all sorts of things. I handle the stash. Not sure why me, although I don't think anyone would trust Vogel or Andrea to do it. Quiet is good for reflection. Of course. Be careful. Be smart out there.
I hope you aren't here to cause any trouble.
Hey, get away from me.
Ever wonder how the Crimson Fleet seems to be organized?
What I don't sell, yeah, you.
Trackers Alliance always finds their mark.
Enjoy your stay on Neon.
You know, I went to chef school. This ain't exactly where I saw myself.
Madame Sauvage always gives me
You're in the Vanguard, right? Hey, thanks for your service.
what you think you heard, but maybe you should get your hearing checked.
What a city, am I right?
A lot of the signs are high up. Be careful up there. Very dangerous.
Once I'm let loose, things are gonna change.
I think you're gonna fit in well. Really well. You've really kicked the hornet's nest. Good. Andrea's running point on grabbing the gun stash. I need you and Vogel to keep the disciples off balance.
So we're finally doing this?
It's time, Vogel. The gloves are off. Both of you, keep the collateral damage down if you can. But it's do or die. Like the attitude, but don't give me... You two coordinate whatever. I know this is asking a lot. Newell's Goods has some armor. Not mil-spec ranger gear or anything, but better than the cast-off clothes the strikers wear. So if you could, well, spring for some armor upgrades, maybe convince Newell to sell it to us. All the strikers owe you big time. Any credits it costs, I promise we'll pay you back, with interest. Now's the time for those strikers to make a comeback.
Can I get you something?
Finally, Briggs is going to let me kick these disciples where it hurts. I've been telling him to let his best man loose for weeks. So thank you for changing his mind. You are something else. The plan's simple. Then Andrea can waltz into their weapons cache, snag the big guns, and then the real fun begins. No promises. The till's running empty. So if I happen to see some marks on the way, then the fishies better pay up, know what I mean? Well, Briggs ain't the only one thinking round here. Here's 3 groups of street rats for you. Me and my boys will take some others. Fun time.
The disciples are gonna pay for all they've done.
Pull up a chair and have a drink. They don't have places like this in Cuba, that's for sure.
like making... If you're looking for supplies, this is the place.
I barely survived the first one.
Oh. Okay. Yeah. That'd be extremely helpful. I honestly don't know what to say. Fair enough. Just be careful when you're dealing with Sigurd. He can be surprisingly unreasonable when he's cornered. Oh, dear Lord. Did Briggs put you up to this? All these gangs are a menace. I don't want to have any part of it. Really? That's a lot of credits. All right, already, all right. You pay and I'll send Briggs his armor. But this is a one-time deal. I don't want anything to do with this madness after that. That's not a discount. That's robbery. I get the feeling. The way I see it, you need what I'm offering more than I need what you're paying. There's no need for any of that. I'm sure we can work something out. I'm not an unreasonable person, you know. Fine, fine. You can have your discount if you just stop your yapping. I'll get the armor over to Madame Sauvage. We're done.
Now, James, I don't want you to get upset, but Administrator Bayou came by while you were out.
Oh, yeah? His Majesty decided to come down from his throne and walk amongst us peasants?
Hey there, friend. Need something?
Here, just strolling into Disciple Turf. You're making this too easy. Yeah, right. Why should I believe you? Hey, I'm not, This isn't getting us in. Hold on. I'm trying to figure out how we can work this. Yeah. Everyone, let's go!
You're the striker's darling. Yeah, we had those blighters all tied up until you came along. The name's Holt, and I'm here to offer you a deal. Good, you're reasonable. The strikers are old news. Positively analog. You help us take out their so-called leaders, and the disciples can pay big. Credits, yeah? A dumpster full of them. Literally, if that's your thing.
And you give a damned about that why? This ain't your fight, pal. Ebside's always been about survival of the fittest. As long as the tourists stay away, no one cares what happens. And it's time to die, arsehole.